YouTube. We are live. This is the Partners table read. We have an amazing cast here. We got Jiavani Linayao. We got Brian Ariotti, Betzabeth Castro, Allie Scully. I will also be playing a role. We got Charlie Paulin as the Coyotes, and he'll be doing technical stuff, and Erica Sarti reading screen directions. Erica, I'll take it over.
Okay. Partners, written by Ryan Sartor. Interior, Maggie Mae's bar, Sunnyside, Queens, night. John, 35, sits at a table alone. He's on the phone with Carrie, 30.
Still waiting on Owen. I think he's late because he wants to send me a message.
You guys had a fight recently?
He thought that NPR was being unfair to Michael Barbaro with their Caliphate story, and I thought it was sound journalism.
I only know a few of those words.
And things have been generally tense since we stopped writing together.
Yeah, that'll take a while.
John sees Owen, 33, and Emily, 30, walk into the restaurant.
Oh my God, he's here. I think he's with my ex, Emily.
Who's Emily?
Just a woman. I have a lot of exes.
I thought it was just going to be the two of you.
It's an ambush.
Should I come? Do you need a co-ambush?
It's too late. They're 10 feet away. I love you.
Love you.
John hangs up the phone and greets Owen with a hug. He gives a double take to Emily.
Hey, buddy. Who was that on the phone?
It was Carrie.
You should have invited her.
Well, you said it was just going to be the two of us, and oh my God, Emily, it's great to see you.
It's been a while.
The three of them sit down, Emily and Owen on one side of the table, John on the other.
Did you guys run into each other outside?
No, this is actually why I wanted to have dinner with you, to let you know that Emily and I are dating.
I told him we should come alone, but he wanted me there.
Oh, wow. No, this isn't awkward.
No one said awkward.
I mean, Emily, we haven't spoken since, gosh, when was it?
I don't know.
I want to say January 5th, 2018.
Very precise.
I have to use the restroom.
Emily kisses Owen and then gets up.
What the hell, man?
It wasn't planned. We both just swiped right on Tinder. Besides, I thought you were really happy with Carrie.
I wanted to ask Wendy Shipman out in 2015, and you refused because you guys had watched the Mad Men finale together at a bar.
There was a vibe with Wendy, but I can see now I was wrong to do that. That is my bad.
You're bad? I could have dated so many of your exes, but I didn't. And now I can't anymore. I'm too old.
You've got Carrie. What do you care?
Don't do that.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Is this because we stopped writing together?
No, I'm actually doing my own thing now.
Oh, really?
Got a one-man show premiering tomorrow at the Little Black Box Theater in Chelsea, 8 p.m.
I have a one-man show premiering tomorrow at the Little Black Box Theater. Same time.
What a coincidence! Yeah, they have a few little theaters. I made sure to book the biggest one.
Oh, John, you have a show Friday too? That's too funny.
Emily sits back down.
I was just telling Owen I'm actually glad you guys are dating. It'll give me an opportunity to become real friends with you.
Yeah, I guess I'll see you around more.
I don't know why this is sticking out, but I remember the last time we talked, we discussed that Taylor Swift album, Reputation. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah. We were at dinner and then you told me you still think about me when you masturbate.
Yikes.
Did I say that? I'm sorry. That's gross.
Oh, you don't say gross stuff anymore? You're reformed?
Well, I'm going to head to the bathroom myself.
Owen leaves.
You should come to Owen's show tomorrow. I did a few punch-ups to the script that I think you'll appreciate.
Did he write it about me?
Maybe subconsciously, but I made sure it was really about you.
Well, our shows are the exact same time. Sorry, I'll miss it.
I'll record it for you and put it online.
Why are you being like this?
I don't like you. You were such a shitty boyfriend.
I mean, nobody's perfect, right?
You dumped me twice, and then we kept hooking up because you said you couldn't stop since my pussy was too fire.
I was in a weird place back then.
Is that a euphemism for an apology?
Oh, I see.
What?
You're just with Owen to get back at me.
I know that's how your mind works, but normal people don't act like that.
Oh, yeah, you're such a normal person, rewriting your boyfriend's one-man show to get back at your ex.
You're one hell of a muse, I'll give you that.
Owen walks back over.
Should we order?
Interior, Maggie May's bar, later. Owen, Emily, and John have all finished eating. The server drops off the check. John grabs it.
Oh, Emily and I can pay. It's our treat.
Oh, no. I've got this.
Whatever. Bye.
Emily gets up and leaves.
Hey, you want to grab lunch tomorrow? Just you and me.
I would love that. And no hard feelings, right?
Oh, don't worry about it. I think at the end of the day, you and I will be even Steven.
You don't think we're even Steven now?
Not quite, but we'll get there.
John leaves. Owen gives a troubled smile and walks out. Interior, Little Black Box Theater, Theater 2, night. Carrie on stage, reading from a script as a lighting technician adjusts spots.
Thanks, Phil. And John wants a red fill on him when he says every journalist who is not too stupid or full of himself to notice what is going on knows that what he does is morally indefensible.
The light on Carrie's face turns red.
Perfect.
John rushes into the theater.
I gotta change the play.
I'm glad you said that. Going through tech rehearsal, I feel like you're not the right person to do a one-man show about the life of Janet Malcolm.
John looks up to the lighting booth.
Phil, we're all set for the night, thanks. How are ticket sales?
Still pretty low. There's another at the same time that's sold out. It's called John.
That's Owen's show. He's doing a show about me.
Oh, that's sweet. Like a tribute?
Not like a tribute. He's dating that ex of mine, and she's not just someone I went on a few dates with, you know? I was obsessed with her for a while afterwards.
It sounds like you're obsessed with her now.
I know that he's doing this because I stopped writing with him. He wants revenge.
How is it revenge? You and Emily aren't a thing anymore. Women aren't property.
She told me that she rewrote his play to make it about me and how awful I am.
Well, that's not very mature.
I know. And now I'm going to do the same thing to him. Teach him a lesson.
John, I do not have time for this. I am a professional lawyer with a big case tomorrow, and you got me in Chelsea directing lighting cues.
You're right. I shouldn't put this on you. I think I'm going to talk to Laura.
Right now, it's almost midnight.
It's fine. And sorry, I'm just blabbering on. How was your day?
They turned down our plea bargain again, so it looks like we're going to trial.
I can't believe that I'm dating a lawyer. I'll never get over that.
I also have a hard time with it.
Exterior, street corner, night. John waits under a street lamp. Laura, 35, dressed like an old-timey private investigator with a long coat and brimmed hat, walks over.
Why'd you want to meet out here?
I had to get out of the house. My old lady's giving me a hard time about my off-track betting.
Oh, wow. Horses or dogs?
Coyotes. It's not strictly legal yet, but it's going to be the next big thing.
You can train coyotes?
God, no. So, Owen screwed you big time, huh?
I don't know if I go that far.
Hold up. I'm going to need you to go that far. Say it now.
Say what?
He screwed me big time.
He screwed me big time.
There you go. Hey, you know what? Actually, it's freezing. Let's go back to my place. Cecilia can just deal with it. I'm kidding. We'll talk in the basement. She scares me to death. I wish it was funny.
Interior, Emily's apartment, night. Emily sits on the couch as Owen paces back and forth.
John gave me this weird look when I left. I'm a little worried he's going to do something to me at lunch tomorrow.
What, like a prank?
Yeah, or maybe mess with my food.
Well, then you should mess with his food. Does your friend Laura still sell poison?
I'm not poisoning my best friend.
Then just cancel the lunch.
If I cancel, it looks like he was right, you know? That you and I dating ruined my friendship with him.
He's such an idiot. When you went to the bathroom, he tried to say that I'm only dating you because I'm pissed at him.
Owen stops pacing.
Is that part of it?
What? Of course not. You and I swiped right on each other, remember?
You did super like me.
Do you see what he's doing? He's trying to plant seeds of doubt.
And you also made me rewrite my one-man show, so it was about how much John sucks.
That suggestion was about pacing. Now I'm worried he's going to poison you.
I was just being paranoid. He'd never do that to me.
Interior, Laura's house, basement, night. Laura and John sit around a table under a lamplight.
I think poisoning Owen is the move. Nothing fatal, just send a clear message. Don't date my exes, ever.
Yeah. And he's also performing this one-man show about me. I'm thinking maybe if I poison him at lunch, he won't be able to perform at night.
Whoa, hold on a second. You want me to censor his art?
Forget I said that. Let's focus on the fact that he's dating my ex.
Okay, right. Yeah, we can't let him get away with this. He thinks it's appropriate to sleep with a woman you slept with, and now you're Hilton sisters.
What's Hilton sisters?
That's when you and your friend both sleep with the same woman.
I thought that was Benji and Joel Madden.
I've got a point, right?
No point.
You're acting like a point, like a prick. Get your head in the game. God damn it. Joey's here. I'll be back in a jiff.
Laura goes upstairs. John sits alone in the basement. Everything else in the scene takes place off camera.
Joey, get these coyotes the hell out of here. My woman is going to flip her lid. I know I paid for him. I paid for him to be at the track. I'm releasing coyotes in my living room. Use your head. Cecilia, darling, you remember Joey, right? Why are you yelling at me for? He's the one who brought him here. I didn't ask for coyotes. Joey, would you shut up? I'm going to pay you. Look, see, he's gone. I don't know what is wrong with this guy. I don't really hang out with him. I was just being polite. I got to finish talking to John downstairs. I don't know why he's here. He just showed up. He's a crazy person talking about poisoning people.
Laura heads back downstairs.
Maybe don't talk about poisoning people in front of your wife and Joey.
Oh, looky here. I didn't know I was dealing with Danny friggin' Ocean.
Laura holds up a vial.
What's that?
Did you see the Vicky Krieps movie about the dressmaker?
Who?
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, Phantom Thread? Yeah.
It's interesting. You only knew the title from the man's name. We're living in 2021, mon frere.
It's a poison mushroom then?
I need you to say mon frere.
Why?
So I know you're picking up what I'm putting down. Like when people say capiche.
Capiche?
Now, mon frere.
Why?
I got all night.
Mon frere.
You put a little of this poison in his food, but if he finds out you did it, do not roll over on me. I will not be happy.
That's a little ominous.
I'm Captain Ominous, mon frere.
You already did Mon frere.
Oh, shit. Stubborn Gus.
Sure.
Now you say it.
No.
John takes the vial and starts to walk away.
Don't you think maybe coyotes race each other is animal abuse?
First of all, coyotes are natural predators. They live for the hunt. It's not strictly racing around a track either. It's more like the most dangerous game, but with coyotes chasing each other and sometimes humans.
You said off-track betting before.
It is off track. We do pop-ups. Second thing, I'm vegan, so that makes up for it. Balances out. You eat cheeseburgers. I train coyotes to hunt each other. Thirdly, you're in my basement trying to get me to help you poison your best friend. Don't act like you're better than me. Judge lest ye adjudge.
Laura's phone rings. The screen says Emily.
Hold on, I gotta take this. Hello?
Say cucumber if John's there.
Sorry, I don't need any cucumbers.
John looks at Laura, suspicious.
Great. After you're done selling him poison, come to my apartment. I want to buy some myself.
Got it. And just to be clear, I don't need cucumbers.
Laura hangs up the phone. John is squinting at her, suspicious.
Cucumber salesman.
I never heard of that.
No offense, John, but what you've never heard of could fill up a coyote sanctuary. Man, their ears must be burning. You know, coyotes can smell a hunter from 3 miles away. Anyway, good luck tomorrow. You dang coyotes, I swear to God.
Interior, Emily's apartment building, hallway, night. Emily is standing in the hallway as Laura enters the building.
So, you want to buy some poison mushrooms?
That depends. Did you give mushrooms to John?
Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
I think that means you did.
I'm not sure. It's cold enough that if you're turning John and Owen into it, I'm not sure. It's cold enough that you're turning John and Owen into Koch brothers.
Coca-Cola brothers?
KOCH. Republican donor brothers. One of them's dead.
They used to sleep with the same women?
Emily sees a single coyote laying down on a leash.
Is that a dog?
Let's call it a dog. Look, this is getting out of control with all the poisoning. I'm going to shut it down.
I'll pay you an extra $20 to turn a blind eye.
Turn a blind what?
Huh?
Exactly. Just be careful.
Emily hands Laura the money. Laura drags her coyote, who won't move, out of the building. Interior, Emily's apartment, bedroom, continuous. Emily turns on the bedroom light, waking up Owen.
Well, I guess if you're sure he's going to try to poison you, you shouldn't show up empty-handed.
Emily hands Owen a vial.
What's in this?
You know that Reynolds Woodcock movie?
What?
Phantom Thread.
His name is Woodcock?
You just put a little bit in John's coffee tomorrow. It'll make him weak, and then he'll know not to mess with you.
I think I was just being paranoid. It's not going to poison me.
I'm afraid I just talked to your friend Laura. She sold him poison too.
Owen starts to grow furious with anger.
What a lousy piece of shit. No good non-friend. I'm going to poison the hell out of him.
Okay. Calm down.
He's going to poison me? Me? After all I've done for him?
You seem a little worked up now. Are you going to be able to go back to sleep?
No, I'm not. I need to work this off. Where the fuck is my Swiffer?
Interior, Carrie's apartment, bedroom, night. John slowly takes off his pants. The light goes on. Carrie is sitting up in bed. John holds the vial.
What's that?
This? Oh, it was a gift from Laura.
Some seasoning?
Yeah, it's a new kind of pepper.
Oh, let me try it.
Sure.
John hands over the vial. Carrie opens it. She's about to pour some out.
No, stop. It's poison.
Going to poison your best friend so that he can't sleep with your ex.
And to stop him from putting on a competing one-man show. Plus, it's not fatal. It'll be like a tummy ache. Have you seen...
Phantom Thread, 70 millimeter at Lincoln Square, of course.
Well, it'll be like that.
John, this is insane. You could go to jail.
He dated my ex. He's making a one-man show about me. What kind of a man would I be if I didn't fight back?
Have you given any more thought to what I said about getting a real job so that you can start paying half the rent?
Wow. So writing things that no one pays me for and renting theater space with my credit card isn't a real job?
No, of course not.
Fair enough. I'll think about it.
Carrie gives John a kiss, and then he goes to the bathroom. Carrie grabs John's phone, gets a number, and then uses her phone to send the following text message. Hey, do you want to meet at Bagel Pub on Franklin tomorrow at 11 a.m.? It's John's girlfriend, Carrie. Interior, Bagel Pub day. Carrie sips coffee. She looks at the entrance. Emily walks in and sits down across from her.
Thanks so much for meeting me. God, these men.
I know. Ugh, I hate them.
The worst. So I thought it might escalate things if I went to Owen directly, but I know that John is planning on lightly poisoning him later today. I thought maybe we could come up with a plan to stop him.
Why would I want to stop him?
So that he wouldn't poison your boyfriend?
Okay, here's the plan. I bought poison mushrooms for Owen to use on John. They'll both poison each other, and it'll ruin their shows tonight. Isn't that brilliant?
I thought you really cared about Owen.
No, I just started dating him to piss off John. Anyone who would be friends with him must be an asshole.
I really care about John.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Love is complicated.
Must be. Jesus.
Carrie stands up and tries to leave. Emily stands up and gets in her way.
Where are you going?
I'm going to warn John and Owen.
Whoa, hold on. I thought you were a feminist.
Feminism isn't about poisoning men.
Isn't it though?
Emily looks around the coffee shop at other women who nod in agreement.
That's what I'm talking about.
Carrie takes out her phone. Emily smashes it. The two of them start wrestling on the ground.
Nah, let go of my hair.
Stop punching my abs.
They're like rock hard.
Thanks. I've been going to this new gym on Delancey.
Oh, God, that place looks sketchy. Maybe I'll give it a shot.
The other women at the coffee shop stop watching the fight, bored. Interior, diner, day. John sits at the table, nervous, drinking coffee. He holds the vial of poisoned mushroom in his left hand under the table. Owen walks in and sits across from him.
Did you order yet?
I ordered you a grilled cheese.
Oh, thanks. Could you go to the kitchen and make sure the cook uses extra cheddar? I like it super cheesy.
Sure thing. Will do.
John gets up. John and Owen look back at each other and smile. As soon as John leaves, Owen takes out his vial and pours a little of the mushroom into John's coffee. He stirs it in. A woman stares at him.
Oh, I bet you're so perfect. You'd never poison anyone.
The woman gives him a confused look. Interior, diner, kitchen, continuous. John runs up to a line cook preparing grilled cheese. John places a $20 bill in the line cook's front pants pocket.
Why don't you go take a smoke break?
The line cook steps away. John lifts up the slice of bread and puts the mushroom piece underneath. Interior, diner, later. John and Owen sit across from each other.
Why don't you drink your coffee?
John sees the piece of mushroom floating in it.
Oh, I think it would be rude if I drank it before you got your grilled cheese.
How thoughtful.
There's a long silence.
You think Biden's gonna appoint Merrick Garland to something?
I don't know.
The server brings Owen his grilled cheese. Owen immediately notices the poisoned mushroom sticking out of the side.
Well, enjoy your coffee.
Yes, of course, as soon as you enjoy your grilled cheese.
John brings the poisoned coffee toward his mouth. Owen brings the poisoned grilled cheese toward his. They each close their eyes and then take a big bite, a big sip. Carrie runs into the diner, Emily following behind her, trying to pull at her skirt.
Don't eat it! It's poison!
Emily lets go. John and Owen both stand up.
I saw the poisoned mushroom floating in my coffee. I just drank it. I don't want to be a bitch.
Yeah, I took my poison as well. I'm no bitch neither.
I'm no bitch neither. You both have huge shows tonight. The theater rentals are non-refundable.
I knew they'd do it. You idiots. You're both idiots.
Wait, Emily, I thought you loved me.
Why would you think that? I never said love.
I thought it was like an unspoken love.
John reaches down and holds his stomach.
Oh, God, I don't feel too well.
Laura runs into the diner.
Guys, stop. I just got both of your evites to your one-man shows. I can't let you poison each other on your big night.
Owen and John both start vomiting in the diner.
Okay, I kind of wish you guys had started vomiting before I made that speech. Awkward. Also, I'm sorry.
Harry turns to Laura and Emily.
All right. You two are going to help me get these boys to their theater. They are not missing their big show tonight.
Me? What did I do?
You pretended to love Owen and gave him poison to poison my boyfriend with.
Right.
I actually got invited to a preview screening of Avatar 2, so I'm going to bounce. I'll see you guys at the theater tonight, though.
Not so fast. You have to help us too.
Wait, what did I do? Right. Manufactured and sold the poison that my two friends just ingested.
Begin montage. Carrie, Laura, and Emily drag Owen and John toward an Uber and put them inside. Inside the theater, Carrie practices lighting cues as John, looking green, writhes on the floor. In the other theater, Emily practices lighting cues while Owen looks similarly sick, struggling to speak. Interior, Little Black Box Theater, night. Carrie walks from her theater, which is nearly packed with people, over to Emily's theater, which is also nearly at capacity.
Well, guys, we did it.
Laura meets them in the middle, counting bills.
Totally.
You're counting box office for us?
Yeah. Box office.
Thanks for making me do this, Carrie. I was glad that I got to poison John, but I didn't end up feeling bad for poisoning Owen too.
See, that's growth right there.
Growth. I like how a poisoned mushroom is fungus. I get it.
I wasn't making a joke.
All right, ladies, time to start the shows.
Interior, Owen's theater. The lights come up and Owen steps on stage.
Hello, my name is John, and I'm a big idiot.
In the light booth, Emily nods, smiling. Intercut with Interior, John's theater. The lights come up and John steps on stage.
Hello, my name is Owen, and I'm a selfish jerk.
I get in such grumpy moods all the time and say mean things.
I think that people care about football. No one cares about football. It sucks.
I freak out and try to poison my friends if they date my ex-girlfriends.
I'm a jerk who dates people's ex-girlfriends.
I stop writing with my best friend for no reason. I'm incredibly selfish.
I have a hard time telling my best friend how I feel.
The walls are super thin, and Owen hears John say this last line. He gets up from his stage and walks across the hallway. The audience follows him. Interior, John's theater, continuous. Owen steps on stage next to John. The audience files in. It's standing room only.
I have a hard time telling my best friend that I'll always love him, no matter what.
I love him too.
The audience starts weeping and applauding. John and Owen walk toward each other, about to hug. Before they reach each other, they vomit on one another and collapse to the floor. Laura jumps up from the front row.
We're gonna need an ambulance. Stat!
Exterior, city street, night. The ambulance drives off. Emily, Carrie, and Laura watch it go. Inside the ambulance, Owen and John hold hands, smiling at each other. Chiron, John and Owen died that night at the hospital due to mushroom poisoning, but they died as best friends. Since that night, Emily, Laura, and Carrie have hung out a lot. That's the show. It's Emily, Laura, and Carrie being friends and dealing with shitty men. The end.
Thanks so much. Give it up one more time for this cast. Way to go. That was awesome. Great job, guys. And thanks everybody who watched on YouTube. Have a good night.